Hello everybody, it's me, GhostCritic. We're here for another Wednesday comic book pull list video. We're kicking off in February now. We've just had a great January full of fantastic comics. If you want to know what my favourites were from January, go check out my comic book review video that I put up on Friday. And thank you to those people who have already watched that and commented on it. A huge big thank you to Tim Howlermouse for joining me on my Pure Comic podcast on Sunday. Again, that's another video you can still see on my channel. Thank you to everyone who's been supporting that. I'm really enjoying doing them, and like I've said, I've wanted to do something like this for a good couple of years, but just haven't had that extra time to be able to do it. And I want to say I've forced myself to do it, but it's not in a kind of I don't want to do this. It's I've really wanted to do this, and I'm forcing myself that, you know, Mark, you want to do this, you enjoy doing this, put it up, just do it. And I'm glad I have. So far I've had Dr. Monkeybot on and I've had Howlermouse on, and they've both been really enjoyable experiences. I have two other people in my mind at the moment that I want to have a nice little Sunday chat with. I haven't approached them yet because I'm trying to think of a theme and a topic that will suit those particular people. Oh, how cryptic of you, GhostCritic. I'm sorry. You will get a message in your inbox and I'll let you know that's there. And hopefully you'll be happy to come on my channel and have a chat with me. But again, thank you to Tim. Thank you to everyone who's watched it. Everyone who gave it a good thumbs up and put some really positive comments on that video. Thank you so much. One of the things I want to do on this Wednesday video is just give some shout outs to people who have subscribed to my channel of late, and I'll do this as it arises every Wednesday because I have had quite a lot of people subscribe to me over the last week. I'm not sure why, what videos they've seen, but I am always grateful and appreciative of anyone who comes and joins my channel and gets stuck into all my videos and enjoys them enough to, you know, give them thumbs up and comment and subscribe. So what I will do is I'll just list their names off here. A lot of them don't actually have videos, but if they do, I will put a link to their channel page in the subscription bar below. So go and check out their channels, see if it's something that you'd be interested in watching, and go and sub their channels. So if their name's down in the description box, then they have videos for you to watch. Otherwise, I'm just saying thank you. So we've got Roger Wissinger has just subscribed to me, Count Von Strange the Fourth, Kai Hopper, Zombie Eats Books, Rick Fusco, Mr. J Rocks, Tougher Toast, and Todder Cakes. To all you guys out there, guys and girls, thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. I hope you are still subscribed and still enjoying my content I'm putting on here. Again, if they've got videos, I'll link it in the description bar below. So, comic books, what you've actually come here to have a look at. My comic book store is doing a February sale at the moment. All their back issues are half price, and they are doing a lot of #1 issues for £1. They always seem to do these sales when I am kind of saving my money for something else. The end of February I'm going to London Comic Mart, and I know I'm going to need a lot of money for that. So I had a little browse, I picked up some bits just to fill in gaps. There isn't a lot, I just thought I'd quickly show you the haul I've got. I picked up issue 12 of Superior Foes of Spider-Man. I didn't pick this up when it first came out. I have quite a few of them now, but I haven't started reading them. For some reason, I want to read this in order rather than just as and when I collect them and out of order. So that's that. Found issue number 2 of A New Avengers, the series that came just before Secret Wars started, along with issue number 3 and issue number 5. So that gets me closer to finishing that run off. A Avatar 6-issue miniseries, which I've loved. Finally found the last issue, Rover Red Charlie. If you've seen the films like The Plague Dogs and even Watership Down, I guess, it has that kind of feel to it. It's set... this particular book is set in a world where every single human being has gone crazy. It's like cannibalism, violence, and it hasn't affected any of the animals. And we centre around these 3 dogs trying to find a home, basically. And I love it. Written by Garth Ennis and art by Michael Dipscale. Sorry, but I've loved it, and I just needed to find the last issue. Well, it was there. One of the reasons I'm so keen to go to London Comic Mart is that I've got this big fixation on Conan at the moment. I managed to get a nice little kind of run and odds and ends from the Dark Horse comics that were officially licensed by Robert E. Howard. I managed to pick up Conan the Avenger number 7, which is the first part of the Damned Horde. Love that. And then finally, 4 issues of the 3rd volume of Silver Surfer, just to fill in gaps. Got issue number 7, number 8, number 16, and finally number 20. Like I said, they just fill in some gaps of the 3rd volume that I'm trying to collect. So, new comics. What was on my pull list this week? I have 7 books, and it's quite evenly spread this week. 3 DCs, 2 Marvel, 1 Image, and 1 Boom Studios. We'll kick off with DC, Batman Detective Comics issue 49. For those of you who have been watching my channel for a while, you know the problems I've been having with this. Just this title in general, not so much that obviously it is still a problem, but James Gordon as Batman in this RoboCop suit. I do wonder, because I haven't read any solicitations for future issues, but I do wonder if they'll use this title to keep the James Gordon Batman ongoing kind of deal, and just leave Bruce Wayne, who's just realised he's Batman again, in the Batman title that Scott Snyder is about to leave. So I don't know. I've said I was going to give it till issue 50. It's written by Tomasi. He's done some good work before. Maybe he's the man to lift Batman Detective Comics to bigger heights. Issue 2 of the 6-issue miniseries Swamp Thing. This was one of my 5 favourites of January. Don't forget to watch that video if you haven't already. But I loved the first issue, and I can only imagine this will be the same stuff and it'll be just as good. Len Wein, co-creator of Swamp Thing with Bernie Wrightson, and it just does have that fantastic old school feel to it. Love it. If you were following my Twitter feed last night, I shared an article that was on Newsarama, which one of their kind of top 10 countdowns, and it was the Marvel and DC books that basically aren't selling very well, and you know, if you want these books to stay, you're gonna have to start buying them. And I wasn't surprised to see Dr. Fate on there. I don't know a lot of people that are buying it, and I did say to a reply to someone that, you know, if that did go, I wouldn't be overly sad about it. It's doing its thing. It's kind of taking too much time to get going and building up and introducing this new Dr. Fate, which I think is hurting it. But that's not on my pull list this week. The one I am very concerned about, and the one that they had at number 1, was Midnighter, issue 9. I love this book. I can't understand why people aren't buying this. Maybe because, you know, they're crossing over. We've got a bit of Suicide Squad crossover going on here. Maybe this will lift sales, and maybe that's exactly why they've done it. Obviously there's a Suicide Squad movie coming out soon, but this is such a good book. I mean, how do I even describe it? Because the thing that I love most about it, it's not like the kind of the over the top violence of it all. It's not the Midnight character per se. But this book, surprisingly, through all the violence and the action, and you know, it's all a bit OTT, there's a big heart in there. There's emotions going on, and it's something you haven't really seen put at the forefront of a Midnight comic before. Maybe that's what's putting people off, I don't know. But I just think this book has a lot of heart and needs to stay on an ongoing series. I don't want this to disappear, so please, please start picking up Midnighter. On to Marvel, issue number 5 of Doctor Strange. As always, loving Jason Aaron and Chris Pacello's version of Doctor Strange in our all different Marvel universe. Love the idea that magic is getting used up and someone's taking it all away. I love the limitations that Aaron has now put on Doctor Strange with his magical powers. So they do kind of wear out after time, and he has to kind of recharge himself. And of course, Chris Pacello's artwork, love it. Suits this book very, very well. Issue 5 of the Uncanny Avengers, and we've got a bit of Rogue and Gambit action going on there. Gambit was one of my favourite X-Men for a long time. I don't know where he is. The last time I think I read an X title with Gambit in was when he was blind. I don't believe he's blind anymore, so I have no idea how his character has developed since then, and we are going back some time when I say that. One Image title, issue number 5 of Brian K. Vaughan and Cliff Chang's Paper Girls. Again, another great series from Image. A little bit crazy, a little bit confusing at the moment. What the hell is going on? People coming from the future, from the past. Nicely filmed in the 80s. Loving again the references, as is Deadly Class doing. The 80s are big in comics at the moment. But coupled with Cliff Chang's artwork, great stuff. Great stuff. And finally, issue 20 of Boom Studios' The Woods, the kind of sci-fi alien abduction, prison planet, children in danger adventure story. And if that doesn't whet your appetite, I don't know what will. But it's good. It's picked up a lot. It had a little bit of, it kind of did that, pushing a year forward and kind of reintroducing everything and where all the characters were, but now again they've picked up the action. It's moving forward again. There's a war a brewing, so good stuff. And that's it. I have no more comics left. Thank you all for watching. Let me know in the comment section down below what you picked up this week. I believe there was a new Image number 1 called Mirror. Can't remember who was creative team on that, but I had a little peek inside. Didn't appeal. Maybe it will be good and people will tell me, Mark, what were you doing? But at that quick glance in the store, I was just like, nah, I won't bother. So give this video a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed, subscribe today and you will hear your name shouted out in all its glory in next week's Wednesday comic book pull list video. Thank you for watching. I will see you soon. Bye bye.